Greetings, everyone. Welcome to Capital Investments, your go-to channel for all things related to business and entrepreneurship. Here we shine a light on the intricacies of capital ventures, providing you with insights and tools needed to navigate the thrilling world of entrepreneurship. Whether you're just starting out or a seasoned veteran in the business arena, our mission is to help you thrive. In today's video, we'll be exploring the 10 signs that you might be an entrepreneur. So if you've ever wondered if you have what it takes, stick around. The first sign that you might be an entrepreneur is that you're a problem solver in the world of entrepreneurship. Problems are not roadblocks, but stepping stones. They are opportunities waiting to be seized. Entrepreneurs have this uncanny knack for looking at problems from a different perspective. They see them as challenges that need to be overcome, puzzles that need to be solved. Imagine you're in a maze. Most people would feel trapped and look for the nearest exit, but not entrepreneurs. They see the maze as a game, a chance to test their skills to come up with innovative solutions. They're the ones who build ladders to climb over walls or dig tunnels to go under them. They are the architects of change, turning obstacles into opportunities. Entrepreneurs are the ones who say there has to be a better way. And then they go out and create it. They don't wait for someone else to fix things. They take the initiative. If you're always looking for solutions, you might just be an entrepreneur at heart. The second sign is resilience. This trait is the backbone of entrepreneurship. The journey to creating something new and groundbreaking is rarely smooth. Roadblocks, setbacks, and failures are inevitable. But what sets entrepreneurs apart is their ability to bounce back from these challenges. They dust themselves off, learn from their mistakes, and keep moving forward. Entrepreneurs are like the proverbial phoenix rising from the ashes of their failures, stronger and more determined. They do not view setbacks as the end, but as opportunities to learn and grow. They understand that every failure brings them one step closer to success. They are resilient not because they are immune to failure, but because they have the courage to face it head-on. They have the grit to keep going, even when the odds are stacked against them. So if you have a never-give-up attitude, if you can keep pushing forward, no matter how tough the going gets, entrepreneurship might be your calling. The third sign is passion. Passion, the fuel that drives the entrepreneurial engine. It's this deep-seated ardor that often sets successful entrepreneurs apart. They are deeply, profoundly passionate about their work, their ideas, their vision. This passion is not a fleeting emotion. It's an intense desire that propels them to go above and beyond. It's what makes them tick, what keeps them up at night, and what gets them out of bed in the morning. They're not just willing to put in the extra effort to make their business succeed. They're compelled to. They are consumed by their ideas, obsessed with turning their vision into reality. It's this passion that guides them. When the going gets tough, that keeps them persevering, and that ultimately sees them through to success. So let's ask ourselves, is there something we feel so passionately about that we're willing to dedicate our lives to it? If you have a burning passion for something, entrepreneurship might be in your future. The fourth sign is independence. This trait is often seen as a cornerstone in the entrepreneurial world. An entrepreneur is someone who prefers to steer their own ship, to chart their own course, rather than to be a passenger on someone else's voyage. They are the individuals who would rather take the driver's seat than sit in the back seat. Being your own boss is a compelling idea, isn't it? Having the freedom to make your own decisions, to set your own schedule, to choose the people you work with, and to follow your own vision. This is the allure of independence, but there's more to it. Independence also means being able to rely on yourself, to trust your own judgment and instincts, to solve problems on your own, and to take responsibility for your decisions and their outcomes. This is not to say that entrepreneurs don't value teamwork or collaboration. Rather, they prefer to have the final say, to be the ones making the major decisions. If you value your independence and prefer to call the shots, you might be an entrepreneur. The fifth sign is being a risk-taker. Now, let's be clear. This doesn't mean entrepreneurs are reckless gamblers throwing caution to the wind. No, entrepreneurs are calculated risk-takers. They understand that in order to achieve something significant, they must venture into the unknown. They're comfortable stepping out of their comfort zones even when the path ahead isn't fully illuminated. You see, entrepreneurs see risk differently. Where most people see danger, they see opportunity. They see a chance to innovate, to create, to change the status quo. They're willing to take that leap of faith because they believe in their vision and their ability to make it a reality. Entrepreneurs understand that failure is part of the process. They're not deterred by it. Instead, they learn from it and use it to fuel their future endeavors. They're willing to risk failure in pursuit of success. If you're not afraid to take risks, entrepreneurship might be your path. Let's continue with the remaining signs. Sign 6. You're always learning. The world of business is fast-paced and ever-changing. Entrepreneurs are the ones who keep their finger on the pulse, always ready to adapt and evolve with the market. They have a thirst for knowledge that is unquenchable. They're the ones who, after a long day of work, will pick up a book or listen to a podcast to learn something new about their industry. They are the ones who seek out mentors, attend seminars and never stop asking questions. They know that the key to success is not just about what you know now, but what you can learn in the future. Sign 7. You're a dreamer. Entrepreneurs are visionaries. They see potential where others see only risk. They dream of what could be and then take the steps to make it happen. They have a clear vision of where they want to be and what they want to achieve, and this vision guides them in their decision-making process. They're not afraid to dream big, and more importantly, they have the courage to pursue these dreams. They know that every successful business started as a dream and they are not afraid to dream their own next shiny. You're a hard worker. Entrepreneurship is not a 9-to-5 job. It often involves long hours, sleepless nights, and an endless list of tasks. Entrepreneurs are the ones who are willing to put in the time and effort needed to see their business succeed. They are not afraid of hard work, and in fact, they thrive on it. They know that the road to success is paved with hard work and they are more than willing to roll up their sleeves and get their hands dirty. Sign 9. Your competitive entrepreneurs thrive on competition. They are always looking for ways to outdo themselves and their competitors. They are driven by the need to be the best, to offer the best product or service, to be the leader in their industry. They view competition not as a threat, but as an opportunity to learn, grow and improve. They know that in the world of business it's survival of the fittest and they are always ready to rise to the challenge. Finally, sign 10. You're a people person. Entrepreneurs understand the importance of relationships in business. They are skilled at networking, building relationships, and inspiring trust in their customers, employees and partners. They have a knack for understanding people and their needs, and they use this understanding to create products or services that meet these needs. They know that at the end of the day, business is about people and they are always ready to put people first. If you see yourself in these signs, then you might just be an entrepreneur. So there you have it. The 10 signs you might be an entrepreneur. We kick things off by recognizing the problem solvers among us, those who see challenges as opportunities waiting to be unraveled. We highlighted resilience, a key trait that allows entrepreneurs to bounce back from setbacks and persist in the face of adversity. We talked about passion, a driving force that fuels the entrepreneurial journey. Then we moved on to independence, a trait that prompts entrepreneurs to chart their own course. Rather than following the crowd, we also touched on risk-taking, a defining characteristic of entrepreneurs who are willing to venture into the unknown for the potential of greater rewards. Lastly, we covered the remaining signs. From being a visionary to having a strong sense of self-confidence, from being motivated by achievement to having a knack for selling, and finally being flexible and adaptable. Thank you for tuning in to Capital Investments today. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe for more insightful content. Until next time, keep exploring your entrepreneurial spirit.